welcome on Weekend Sport on Trust TV. I'm Adeniyi Aji-Shafe. Time to take you around the world of sport. Always very juicy when we talk about it. At least entertaining, and also it's business, as we always say. Well, a lot of activities happen during the week, and we'll be looking at that before we actually preview event for this weekend. But before then, let's look at issues that actually happen in the world of sports during the week. The Super Eagles, they travel to Liberia to go and play against Sierra Leone, and that particular game saw 5 goals being scored, 3 for Nigeria and 2 for Sierra Leone. We won that game 3-2, and we qualify for the AFCON. Super Eagles there making us proud. Super Eagles qualify for AFCON 2023, although it's coming up in 2024 in Cote d'Ivoire. We were able to defeat Sierra Leone. Courtesy of Osimhen's brace, and also Kelechi Iheanacho, who also scored the last game goal of the game. Well, congrats Super Eagles. They have a match to play against Sao Tome and Principe before they complete the qualifier. But right now, they've done the business of topping their group. And right now, Nigerians are happy for the fact that they were able to do that after Guinea-Bissau almost getting so closer there. Well, good one for Super Eagles for the fact that they were able to qualify for the AFCON that will be coming up in Cote d'Ivoire. Just looking at the event that happened during the week, and to let you know that those brace, that particular brace coming from Victor Osimhen has right now made him to be 6th joint top scorer. Let's look at the list of Nigerian top scorer when it comes to football in Nigeria. Well, Rashidi Yakini is still top that particular goal scorer for Super Eagles, 58 that's appearances now. He scored 37 goals. May his soul continue to rest in perfect peace. That's late Rashidi Yakini. Shegun Odegbami scored 23 goals from 46 matches. Yakubu Ayegbeni, 22 in 57. You have Ikechukwu Uche. He scored 19 from 46 matches. And you have Bafemi Martins. Bafemi Martins scored 18 goals from 48 matches. Sunday Oyerekwa actually have 17 goals from 28 appearances. Victor Osimhen now standing 6th there, alongside Sunday Oyerekwa with 17 goals. And he scored those goals in 26 matches for Nigeria. Ahmed Musa actually appeared 108. He's been the most appeared Eagles in the color of Nigeria. 16 goals he scored for Nigeria. Odion Igalo also the same amount of goals, 16 goals, and you have 37 appearances where he scored those goals. Talking about Odion Igalo. Samson Siasia made the list to be number 10 with 15 goals in 51 matches for Nigeria. Well, just let's have a feel of Super Eagles' all-time leading scorers after Victor Osimhen got a brace in Liberia against Sierra Leone there. Congrats to him, and for that particular list, we keep upgrading because it looks like Osimhen will break a lot of records for Nigeria. Right now, he's standing joint top 6 there alongside Sunday Oyerekwa with 17 goals in 26 games. Congrats to Victor Osimhen. Congrats for Nigeria, Super Eagles there. Now, we move away from that particular story that happened during the week after they play away to Liberia. We also look at the Federations Cup that was playing at Asaba, Delta State. Well, Bayelsa Queens actually lifted that trophy. They did well, defeating Rivers Angels in that game 4-2 via penalty shootout. And right now, they are celebrating for the fact that they were able to win that particular encounter in Asaba. For Bayelsa Queens, they actually become back-to-back champions. They defended the trophy they won last time, and now they've done it again. Celebrating Bayelsa Queens, well, right now they did well. Just some miles away from Inagua in Asaba, they were able to leave the trophy against one of their arch rivals now. Can call them Rivers Angels, who actually lost out on penalty shootout. That's also happened. And we look at the men's version of the Federations Cup, where Bende Insurance, they did invincibility when it comes to the Abridged League. In fact, transferring that to the Super 6 before they were defeated. But right now, they actually picked the Continental ticket, defeating Rangers International in that match with a lone goal, a penalty scored by Oserekwa there to actually give Bende Insurance the chance to participate at the Continental. They will be playing at the Continental to play that's alongside the team, that's Rivers United in the CAF Confederations Cup. Enyimba and Remo Stars represent Nigeria in the CAF Champions League, while Rivers United and Bende Insurance, the Arsenals of Benin, who really did well after 28 years about that, they last at least hold a cup But right now, they've done it when it comes to West Africa. But when it comes to Nigeria, about 43 thereabout years that they at least they've not been able to hold the cup. But they've done it right now, celebrating Bende Insurance for being able to do this. Congrats to them. Right now, they are celebrating in Benin City. Well, let's also talk about Kano State. Kano State government actually appointed the interim management committee, that's interim management board for Kano Pillars. Kano Pillars they got relegated, and now they're trying to find their way back to the MPFL, which will be MPL next season. Right now, they've been able to qualify for the Super 8 in Nigeria National League, and the Kano State government deemed it fit to set up interim management board that will run the affairs of that particular club. Let's look at the committee, rather the board set up by Kano State government to be chaired by Babangida Lito. That's the chairman of that Kano Pillars interim management board. Garba Omar is a member. Naziru Aminu Abubakar, Bashiru Shila, Ali Nayera Meisamba is also a member. Shuaibu Ibrahim Dogoa, Rabiu Pele, a player, and also who has really done well for that club. He's been with them for so many years. Mohamed Danjuma, Sabo Chukalinka, Abba Haruna, Usman Kofa Naisa. You have Yakubu Pele, and also Sani Ibrahim is going to be the secretary of that particular management board set up by Kano State government to run the affairs of Kano Pillars to see what they will be doing next season. Good one. At least they are trying to see how they can get the best out of that team. Who one of the, if you look at Nigerian football, you can't call them one of the big giant club in Nigeria. For Kano Pillars, they will be fighting the Super 8 in the Nigerian National League to see if they can win the league and also get back quickly to the MPL next season. Well, they've done well quickly getting their way back to the top of that particular league there. Now, let's just to give you a review of what happened during the week. A lot of activities in the world of sport. We just have to look at those big ones. But right now, we go on a short break to let you have a feel of that particular segment where we at least remind you of what you think you know or you don't even know at all. Let's go to the Did You Know segment. What a way to learn some things in sports. If you think you know or you think you actually remember, we just brought to you there 4 different topics in the world of sport. Amokachi subbing himself for Everton, and remember Osimhen scoring 10 goals at the under-17, and also not forgetting Blessing Okagbare breaking that particular genes that stood for so many years to win in long jump, also in 200 meters. Well, Olusoji Fashuba, Nigerian sprinter who ran 9.86, 85 record that stood for 15 years. That record was just broken this week by Akani Simbine of South Africa, who ran 9.84. over there in Hungary. Just to let you have a feel of the Do You Know segment, where we always educate ourselves, also remind ourselves about happenings in the world of sport, currently or in the past. Now we go on a short break to let you have a feel of some sport, gymnastics, and also weightlifting. We'll be right back after this time out.
Beautiful. Okay, that's to warm them up. Now let's go running cartwheel. Number 1. That's a cartwheel. Next, let's go. Please, can we put our hands together for the 3-year-old? Let's go. Another good one. Beautiful. Please, let's keep encouraging them. Okay, next. Okay, let's go. Catch with 2 hands, catch with 1 hand. Catch with 2 hands, and a catch with 1 hand. Next. Beautiful. I love my 3-year-old gymnast. 2 hands and 1 hand. Let's go. Catch with 2, and then catch with 1. Next. Catch with 2, and then catch with 1 hand. Okay, and the 1 hand. Next, let's go. Catch with 2, and then catch with 1. Next. Everybody wants to ride like this. Do like that, do like this.
Let's go there. Awesome. Thank you. Carry on, go. Thank you.
So let's have a feel of gymnastic and also weightlifting there. Nigerians always thrive in different sports that they find themselves. We've been unveiling different sports stories now. Well, let's look at the week by actually previewing events happening across the globe, focusing on Nigerian sport. As we speak right now, Nigerian team, that's the rugby team, they just defeated Ghana over there in Mauritius. They are participating at the 2024 pre-Olympic qualifier. Nigerian rugby team called Black Stallions defeated Ghana 24-7 to win their first game, and right now they are taking on Burundi. They are playing against Burundi right now, and later by 1:10 or thereabout they'll be facing DR Congo over there in Mauritius. Congrats to that particular team. 3 matches they'll be playing today, and right now they won the first one against Ghana. The Black Stallions of Nigeria are really doing well there. 24-7 they won that game. They show that yes, they know how to play rugby when it comes to this. So the 2024 pre-Olympic qualifier is taking place in Mauritius, and our team just won their first game, taking on Burundi right now as we speak, and they will continue to play against DR Congo. From rugby now, let's talk about wheelchair basketball. Wheelchair basketball is taking place in Abeokuta, and we look at the 3x3, the competition taking place there. It has gotten to semi-final, and also the final is actually emerging. Let's look at the wheelchair basketball third place, the final for men division. Well, Lagos defeated Osun 5-3, while Oyo defeated Abuja 4-2. Third place now, Osun will face Abuja by noon today, while final will be coming up between Lagos and Oyo in the wheelchair basketball national championship taking place in Abeokuta. For the women, let's look at the women also. They fought hard, talking about Oyo against Imo. Oyo won against Imo 4-3, while Kwara lost woefully against Delta women wheelchair basketballers, who won 6 there. They defeated Kwara. Third place now will be between Kwara and Imo, while the final will be between Oyo and Delta. Talk about a state that knows how to play wheelchair basketball. That's Oyo State, qualifying for both final for men and also for women in the 3x3 wheelchair basketball competition taking place in Abeokuta. It's a national championship, and right now all the teams are battle ready to fight for third place and also the final coming up there. Good one for the wheelchair basketballers. They actually being supported in that particular competition. Now we move away from there, giving you an update concerning wheelchair basketball. We earlier talked about rugby. Nigerian Black Stallions defeating Ghana 24-7 in their first game in rugby over there in Mauritius. They are competing for the 2024 Olympics. That's its pre-Olympic qualifiers in Mauritius, and they won their first game. The second games are right now ongoing against Burundi, while they'll be facing DR Congo in the third game. And also in the wheelchair, the men and women across Nigeria are competing in Abeokuta. Well, let's talk about another sport called arm wrestling. I'm sure you've seen that. It is now a big sport. Let's talk about arm wrestling. We are 12th African Arm Wrestling Championship taking place in Ghana. Nigeria right now, we've won 6 gold medals, 5 silver and also 4 bronze in that competition on day 1. And congrats to Team Nigeria arm wrestlers at the African Arm Wrestling Championship. They've been able to do well there, winning so far. They've won 6 gold, 5 silver, and also 4 bronze medals. Good one for Team Nigeria arm wrestling championship taking place. That's the African Arm Wrestling Championship, and if they are able to scoop this, they will also be going to Tunisia to compete at that particular world level. But right now, they are doing well back to back. They actually defended this particular competition. They won it in the 11th edition in Lagos. And right now, they are also trying to see how they can defend this, and it's taking place in Ghana. Congrats to them so far. Day 1, they've actually did well, winning so many medals there in gold, silver, and also in bronze. Well, I want to hear more good news concerning that particular arm wrestling sport. Away from there, let's talk about basketball now. Well, our team also, they are in Ghana, the under-16 team for both boys and girls. FIBA under-16 Zone 3 qualifiers taking place in Accra, Ghana. As we speak, our ladies did well, defeating the host nation of Ghana in that game. Let's look at at the result of that particular game, 73-24, that was played yesterday, and a good one for our ladies. Under 16 African Zone 3 qualifier, defeating the host nation 73-24 there with an emphatic win that they actually led by 49 points. Congrats to them, defeating Ghana there 73-24. While the boys also, they won their game earlier, actually for the fact that they were able to defeat Cote d'Ivoire 67-38 in their first game, although they will be playing their second game. But from the way it is right now, we have our teams, both for boys and girls, doing so well over there in Accra, Ghana, in the under 16 African Zone 3 qualifiers. Congrats to them for being able to win by 73-24, and you look at the men to all the boys winning 67-38 there. Congrats to the two teams, and making us proud that we are Nigerians. We never give up anywhere we find ourselves. For Ghana, well, at least let them lick the wood too. After all, we know what they did to us at the World Cup. So right now, the under 16 basketball teams representing Nigeria are doing well in Ghana. The arm wrestling team also are doing well in Ghana too, because they won so many medals right now. Not forgetting the wheelchair basketballers in Abeokuta, who are also doing well, competing for both men and women in different states, coming together to vie for honors in that particular sport. We earlier told about rugby. We're also doing well, defeated Ghana also. So far, we've been nemesis to Ghana in 3 different sports right now. Well, from there, we actually have to talk about football. We move away from all those sports, arm wrestling, wheelchair basketball, and also not forgetting basketball. Now we talk about football. We quickly run through some stories coming from FIFA under 17 World Cup that will be coming up. Indonesia has been given the nod to host. It has been taken away from Peru, so Indonesia will be hosting this event that will be coming up in December, where they were supposed to even be the host of under 20 World Cup before it was taken to Argentina. But right now they've gotten this opportunity to host the world in the under 17 World Cup that will be coming up in December. And right now Indonesia are battle ready. All they need to do is to convert those facilities, and right now they will be the one to host the World Cup for under 17 by December 2023. Well, Peru has been at least yanked off for being the host of that particular tournament, coming from FIFA. So talking about event hosting now, FIFA under 20 and under 17 World Cup for women will be coming up. Let's look at the way it is right now. FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup will be coming up in 2024. Both the competition will be coming on the same year, under 17 and under 20. But for the under 17, it's going to be in Dominican Republic, where they'll be hosting that particular event. And for the under 20 Women's World Cup, it will be in Colombia. So Colombia and Dominican Republic are battle ready to host the world right now. They are well prepared to host the world, and both under 17 and under 20 Women's World Cup. Well, a good one for the two nations that have been awarded that particular hosting right by FIFA, and we want to see the best of those particular competition there. While we talk about event hosting, let's look at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup that has been awarded to United States of America. United States will be hosting the first edition of the expanded FIFA Club World Cup in 2025. How many teams? We have 32 teams will be participating in this competition. 32 of them will be fighting for honors. That's the Club World Cup, tag FIFA Club World Cup 2025. USA will be hosting it ahead of the World Cup that will be coming up in 2026. And we have 12 teams from Europe. You have 6 from South America, 4 from Asia, and also Africa and CONCACAF, while 1 will come from Oceania. Oceanian side will have 1, and 1 from the host nation, that is USA. In totality, you have 32 teams. 12 Europe, 6 South America, 4 from Asia, Africa, and CONCACAF, while Oceania and USA will have 1 each. Good one. 32 teams will be playing FIFA Club World Cup from 2025. It's going to be a league, a big one there, where USA will be the host. Well, good one for USA getting this nod. They want to use that to test run their facilities ahead of the World Cup. They will be co-hosting in 2026 alongside Canada and also Mexico. From there, we also look at 2022-2023. A lot of Nigerian players, African players have applied their trade abroad. We have a list of top scorers across the world. Let's look at that particular list. 2023 Africa's highest scorers. We have Nigerians topping it. Yes, 2 of them. Africa highest goal scorers, goals and assists in 2022-2023. We have players like Gift Orban. Gift Orban plays still with Ghent of Belgium. He actually scored 39 goals. He assisted 8 in 8. Right now having 47 in total. You have Victor Osimhen, who won the Scudetto with Napoli. He was able to score 38 goals in all when you add all together in all competitions. Now these all competitions, 6 assists and 4 in 44 all. And you have Fixing Mayele, young Africans who play with young Africans. Well, he's from Congo. He played for Young Africans of Tanzania. He also scored 35 goals in all competitions, 7 assists, and in total you have 42. Mo Salah of Egypt, who plays straight with Liverpool, 34 in all. Talking about goals, 20 assists and 54. By the time you add the 2 together, Michael Olunga from Kenya, who plays for Al Duhai, 34 goals, 4 assists, 38 in all. Jean-Pierre Nsame, who plays for actually from Cameroon, who plays for Young Boys of Switzerland, and 30 goals in all, 7 assists, making it 37. Chuba Akpom from Nigeria right now, plays for Middlesbrough. 29 goals he scored for Middlesbrough. He assisted twice, and he actually had 31 in all. Ricardo Gomez of Cape Verde, who played for Partizan in Belgrade. 28 goals, 7, and you have 35 in all. Peter Shalulele from Namibia. He played for Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa with 26 goals, 5 assists, and 31 in all. Well, Abdurazak Hamdallah from Morocco. He plays for Al Ittihad, and right now he was able to score 25 goals and assisted in 3, making it a total of 28. And if you look at it, Gift Orban and Victor Osimhen topping Africa's higher goal scorer in anywhere in the world for this season. Good one for them, for the fact that they were able to do that. 39 goals, 38 goals, plus 8 and 6 assists. Good one for the 2 Nigerians, and you can bet with me that the 2 right now edging themselves out for the African Award, African Footballer of the Year. No one should be able to take this away from Osimhen. And for the Young Player of the Year, let's see how it goes, because Gift Orban has also pegged himself for that particular award. Well, good one for Nigeria this season, really favored them, and they did well over there in Europe. For Victor Osimhen and Gift Orban, we celebrate them on the show. Now we go on a short break. Today to have a feel of when media trusts actually play themselves. We have the not forgetting the Daily Trust against Trust TV. Eventually, Trust TV scooping that particular competition. Let's have this for you.
Hey, he finished it. He finished it. Give an award. Your head. Good ball. Go! Well played, well played. Roll it up. Thank you. One is good. Jump now. Chiki. Okay. Header. No. Follow him. Ref. How would they sing your ball, man? Catch up.
On behalf of the entire management of Media Trust, this award goes to Ayuba, who is the highest post. Oh, proudly! So this is well deserved. Mujahi, congrats.
Congratulations.
World Championship Award goes to Trust TV, the winners of the competition. The champion.
Honestly, the truth is we play as a team, and when you play as a team, you achieve a result. So that's what we just did. We play as a team, we follow the instructions, and we get victory.
I'm really happy and elated to be here, to see everyone around to participate in this very first edition of this. And we are highly encouraged as management, and will continue to promote this kind of event.
What I saw today has actually gingered me more than ever before to continue to bring about this kind of thing within the organization. What we tried to do was to say people should come, select the team. It doesn't matter whether you are on Trust TV or Trust Radio or Daily Trust. It's all about togetherness, and that's what I saw today.
It's all about togetherness there. What's a fantastic tournament, a game that was played in a day. But good one for all the teams that participated, for the fact that they came together, they were able to at least shake some sweat off there. Well, just updating you with activities in the world of sport. But right now, we have to go to that segment where a lot of clubs are selling. Some are buying, coaches are moving, players are moving from Africa to Europe, even some moving to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the in thing right now because almost all the big players in Europe have been scouted to come to Saudi Arabia. Right now, let's talk about transfer update. A lot of transfer here and there concerning players moving. Some are moving, some are staying, while some are actually moving away from their current club. Well, we start with PSG. PSG tempts Napoli with mouth-watering €150 million bid for Victor Osimhen. Osimhen has been the subject of discussion from different clubs: PSG, Manchester United, Bayern, Chelsea. The four clubs being mentioned, touted to run after the Napoli talisman. But right now, since PSG are trying to see if they can get his signature to play for them, €150 million. And they want to get this particular player to at least play for them next season. Well, we wait to see, because according to the president of Napoli, Aurelio Di Laurentiis, says, well, Osimhen will be with them. They don't want to sell, except you can cough out the amount of money that they are actually putting on his head. But right now, we wait to see what's going to be happening concerning Victor Osimhen, because Osimhen is one of the hottest strikers right now in Europe. being sought after by different clubs, especially the likes of PSG. And we wait to see, will he be joining Mbappe? Will Mbappe be staying? Because news have it that Mbappe could be leaving. Well, it's still too early to call. The transfer window just opened, and we are trying to see what's going to be happening, even though a lot of denial coming from clubs, players. But you know, it's always like that. You will just be surprised. You see that player deny that, I don't want to move. The next thing, you see that player in the private jet going to that particular club. For Victor Osimhen, some Nigerians are saying, well, you should still stay with Napoli. Why some are saying, well, you can't move. This is the time to move. Why some are saying, well, stay with them one more season and achieve more. We wait to see. After all, he won the Scudetto with them after 33 years. The last one during the time of Diego Maradona. For Victor Osimhen, this year really, or this season, a big one for him. And right now, a lot of Nigerians are really itching to see him scooping that award that we have not won for years. Talking about African Footballer of the Year. Really, he really did well, and he deserved that particular accolade coming from CAF. Away from there, let's look at another story. AC Milan are hoping to beat arch rivals Inter Milan to the signature or signing of striker Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku has been a man that's full of happiness with Inter Milan. Each time he goes back there, he performs very well, excellently. Although Chelsea own his contract, but right now, he wants to, he would prefer to be with Inter Milan. But AC Milan, the Rossoneri's as they call them, they want to really hijack him to join them in the same stadium, San Siro as they call it, Giuseppe Meazza. They want to get him to play for them. Although we've seen a couple of players interchanging, playing for both Inter Milan and AC Milan. But right now, Lukaku could also join the bandwagon of such players that have done it. So right now, AC Milan, they want to get him away from Nerazzurri's, who also are actually loaning him from the Blues, Chelsea. Well, for Lukaku, Inter seems to be his home, and we wait to see what's going to be happening concerning the Belgian big man. Well, let's look at another story. Manchester United offers Roma the chance to sign midfielder Donny van de Beek. Van de Beek has been a player that Roma, they've not hidden the admiration for him, especially Jose Mourinho. He wants to get the man, and right now, Manchester United are, well, if you want to get him, come and get him and take him to Rome. Well, right now, from the way it is, it seems Mourinho and the management of Roma are trying to see if they can get him, although transfer can be very, very dicey. It's a rumor. You can, but at times, it can just work out to be true. But right now, they've given the chance to Roma. He said, no, yeah, we want to offload some players. After all, they've listed some players that will be offloaded, and it's possible that Van de Beek could be among them. And we're still looking at some transfer stories right now, has to do with some players abroad. While we talk about that, let's come back home as we talk about a Nigerian, a player who plays for Enyimba International. He did well, scoring a lot of goals for Enyimba during the Abridged League and also the Super 6. His name is Chukwuebuka Obioma. Obioma scored a lot of goals, but right now, as we speak, a club from Egypt called Zamalek of Egypt, they want to sign him, and that's why Enyimba right now, this actually slam 500,000 euro price tag on Chukwuebuka Obioma right now. Well, yes, to word of interest from Zamalek of Egypt, they want to come for Chukwuebuka Obioma, and right now, Enyimba says if you can cough out 500,000 euro, that is about 450 million naira, then you can have him. Trying to word of interest from Zamalek of Egypt. We wait to see do that too. Well, will Obioma move to Egypt? We've seen so many Nigerian players moving to Egypt to ply their trade there with Al Ahly, with Zamalek, and all that club that actually ply their trade in Egypt. For Obioma, well, it's still a deal that can happen for 500,000 euros. A goalkeeper from Cameroon, his name is Andre Onana. Right now, he's being sought after by Manchester United. Manchester United accelerates move for Andre Onana to replace De Gea. De Gea has been their goalkeeper for years, but right now, their eyes have been on the Cameroonian goalkeeper, who actually has been a goalkeeper for Inter Milan. They want to get him to Manchester United, and Andre Onana, that we know also right now, at least he won't feel bad to move to Manchester United, but What about his heart? Does he want to play with Manchester United, or does he want to be with Inter Milan next season? Well, time will tell, because Manchester United right now, they are looking about 3 different goalkeepers. David Raya, not forgetting the fact that they are also trying to go for Andre Onana. But from the way it is, Onana seems to be having the #1 position if they really want to get a goalkeeper to move to the Old Trafford. The Red Devils right now, they want to get a goalkeeper that can at least take that #1 at the goal post. We've been talking about some transfer stories trending, a lot of players moving here and there. Although some clubs have been very cautious right now buying players, they've been waiting to see what's going to be happening, because it seems a lot of money being placed on players' head right now. The valuation of the stock is high. So they're considering, for the fact that Saudi Arabian League, what they call Saudi Pro League, has made so many offers to different clubs. We've seen Al Ittihad buying Karim Benzema. We've seen N'Golo Kante joining him there. Also from England, and not forgetting the fact that so many players are moving. Al Nassr trying to eye some players who join Cristiano Ronaldo. The likes of Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea will also be moving. Not forgetting the fact that they are also looking at a lot of even coaches to join them over there in Saudi Arabia. Not forgetting the fact that Fulham coach, although he's denying that he doesn't want to move away from England, but really that offer is too juicy for him to at least reject. It is possible that he could be moving, although still a rumor for now. We just give you an update concerning that. Lots of transfer here and there. Even in Nigeria, players could be moving. We've seen that particular story that broke out that it's possible Alex Song, you remember him? He used to play for Arsenal, could be joining Enyimba International. That would be a big one. 35-year-old Alex Song could be joining Enyimba. That could be possible, but we wait to see if it will see the light of the day. Let's talk about Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves right now could be he has joined Saudi Arabia Al Hilal for club record of 47 million. Yes, from Wolverhampton Wanderers, but right now he has joined that team called Al Hilal. Al Hilal, they've actually get his signature for £47 million. That's a club record. No player has ever gotten this kind of deal. And right now, Ruben Neves has been able to get that deal for himself. A good one for Ruben Neves. I've been able to get this done. At least he's moving to Saudi Arabia. Let him go and get his own money. After all, they call it retirement money. Although Lionel Messi rejected that, he prefers to go to Inter Miami over there in the US Major League Soccer. Although today is his birthday too, the one they call La Buga Atomica. Lionel Messi really has done well for himself when it comes to football, winning 7 Ballon d'Or, 7 Footballer of the Year. That's FIFA award. He has scored about 807 goals. You can't take it away from the man who almost at the peak of his career was away from the World Cup, but he was able still to win it. For Lionel Messi, it's happy birthday, just to infuse that into the show. But right now, we quickly go on a short break. By the time we return, we'll at least round it off with the remaining transfer stories.
Lead the team to glory. Yeah. Of the final between Accra FC and Top Arena. Who is going to score first? Who is going to take the glory? It's yet to be unfolded. From the forward, that was a beautiful skill by the number 11 of Top Arena, and that tackle reduced the yellow card against Accra FC. Set piece could be dangerous in football. new experience of the digital accuracy.
Nobody give us the hold. We are underdogs. We came here, we fight.
Good one there, at least. Good one to see that particular acrobatic display coming from Nigerian players. Well, quickly before we go, let's look at some deals also. Well, right now, Chelsea, right now, they've rejected Manchester United's third bid concerning Mason Mount. Mason Mount is a player that Manchester United want to sign. They've come twice. This is the third one. £55 million they've offered for him, but Chelsea are not giving a budge. They say, well, you have to offer more. They want to make sure they make more money on Mason Mount, trying to move to Manchester United. Let's talk about Juventus. Juventus set 52 million asking price for Federico Chiesa. Chiesa actually been wanted by Bayern, Liverpool, and PSG. They are keen on the forward. Not forgetting Newcastle United. All of them trying to see how they can sign Juventus forward. For 52 million pounds, that's the amount that Juventus actually put it on Federico. Well, we talk about another player. This time around, Cesar Azpilicueta, a Chelsea player right now, a defender. He has agreed a 2-year deal with Inter Milan. That's personal agreement. Chelsea and Inter are yet to finalize the deal. But right now, for himself, he has actually finalized that deal after rejecting an offer from Bayern. Bayern Munich also show interest, but it's not working out. So he prefers to go to the Nerazzurri Inter Milan. That's personally, as I agree with them, but Chelsea are yet to finalize deals with the club. And the last one had to do with Arsenal. Arsenal have reached verbal agreement to sign Belgian midfielder Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia from Southampton. They want to get him to join them. And if everything goes well, the same Arsenal could be getting Declan Rice. Although this is their third bid for Declan Rice, twice they have been rejected, but they are coming with a bigger one, trying to see how they can get Declan Rice from West Ham to also alongside Romeo Lavia from Southampton. Arsenal too, they are not backing out. They want to sign some players to join them over there at the Emirates Stadium. Good one, just to give you update in the world of sport for this weekend. And it's always scintillating to watch Weekend Sport on Trust TV. As we always say, that sport is business and fitness. Have a splendid weekend. Thanks for watching.